Far away in Gotham, Batman has been required to transcend characteristics such as Spider-Man's trademark humanity. Batman has no choice but to be constantly riding the line between sanity and insanity as he faces the evil that percolates through Gotham. It's been said that Bruce Wayne died that night in the alley. What's left is a broken fragment of a human, living life in black and white. Literally, either Batman saves the day or hundreds, maybe thousands die. Batman's villains are these twisted psychopaths, genetic mutations, and cruel crime lords who often can't be reasoned with. They make Gotham this broken city that can only be saved by a broken man with a monochrome mentality. Of course, there's the Joker, whose terrifying lack of humanity is everything Batman seeks to avoid. The Joker is the chaos of Gotham incarnate, and the only way Batman can oppose him is with a sense of order and justice. Many of the Caped Crusader's other villains are often disturbingly similar to Bruce.
Like looking into a funhouse mirror of evil.
For instance, Scarecrow reflects the Batman's use of fear, whereas Two-Face mirrors Bruce's dual identities. Like two sides of a coin. And the Riddler, trying to outwit the Bat's detective skills at every turn. Each of these villains brings Bruce's traits to the extreme, however, solidifying them as villains. They often crave destruction and murder, and Batman's chronic obsession is the only thing that can stop them. Poison Ivy has surpassed humanity in a way similar to Bruce. However, her lack of humanity results in a disregard for human life in favor of plant life, with the exception of heartwarmingly Harley Quinn. On the other hand, Mr. Freeze is forever pining for his beloved Nora. Freeze is on a constant quest to defrost his love and, thus, his humanity. Unfortunately, it's a losing game, and tragically, both Freeze and Batman have cold, cold hearts that are nigh impossible to warm up.
Threats are meaningless to a man who has lost everything.
Neither man can let go or cope with what they've lost. It's why Batman has a vow he feels he can never break. But as Bruce was making his vow, Bane was making his own. Whereas each of Batman's other villains represent a single, exaggerated aspect of Gotham's protector, Bane has everything Bruce has. A genius-level intellect, skill, strength, and most importantly, an ironclad will to rival the Bats. Born in a prison in Santa Prisca, he was destined to be completely and utterly driven to control criminals. Bane is part of the reason Batman can't move on from his mission. Bane will forever try to break the Bat and take his city, and the harder it is for him, the harder he'll try. And Batman is the exact same, completely driven, but instead of conquering a faraway foe, Bruce is dead set on eliminating crime in Gotham. Characters like Catwoman prove that Batman is not completely soulless by completing him in a way that shouldn't be possible. Her criminal nature proves that not every person who commits a crime is a psychopath or even a bad person. When Bruce sympathizes with her, he's kind of breaking his vow to war on all criminals, proving Bruce Wayne can be happy. While a lot of people view the Caped Crusader as a foreboding solo hero, it's important to acknowledge that he has plenty of allies that pick up his slack and even shine a light on him when he's wrong. Still, Bruce and his villains are locked in an eternal chess game, one that Batman has vowed to never stop playing. And yet, he'll never have to do it alone. Again. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I think my next video will either be about Superman villains, or Spider-Man villains, or the Silver Surfer. I haven't decided yet, but if you'd like to give feedback on those first two essays, I have already written them. They are up on my Patreon. There's also exclusive essays on there as well, so thank you so much for supporting me, and goodbye.